Good morning, class 7 children. Today I will discuss the last part of the chapter allergy. So first I will discuss about the allergy occurred by the strong sunlight or scorching heat of the sunlight. So children, some different types of allergy we studied, but today we will discuss about the allergy we will get by the strong sunlight. And when we will go in the strong sunlight, so we can see some symptoms, or you can say some reactions on our skin due to the strong sunlight. Just suppose allergy caused by the strong sunlight is also termed as, or also known as, photosensitivity. That means photo word is used due to the sunlight, and unit of the sunlight, children, is known as photon. So this word is used as photosensitivity. So when our skin becomes more sensitive to the photon particles or the sunlight, then that allergy is termed as photosensitivity. Again children, if we got the allergy due to anything, so we should know about it, that how it reacts to our body. So according to photosensitivity, it reacts with our skin, and most probably if it occurs on our skin, then first I will feel some itchiness. Then I will feel, after itching, the reddishness of that skin or of that part, and then after itching there may be some small blister like appearance. So, or we can get some rashes on our skin. After that, after doing anything, suppose it does not attack to our skin, so we can get more or very powerful headache when we are in the scorching sunlight. Sorry. And after that we can feel some nausea also. So mostly these are the symptoms, and then again after symptom we have to go with our prevention. So to prevent this allergic reaction to our skin or our body, then according to nowadays we will use, or we are using, or we can use the sunscreen lotion. Sunscreen lotion before going outside or before stepping outside in the solar heat. Then next, cover our body to prevent our skin, because nowadays there is more ultraviolet radiations are there along with the sunlight. So these ultraviolet radiation can damage our tissues, even on skin also and under the skin also. That's why we should have to cover our body or body parts. Then only for the eyes we can use the sunglasses, and sunglasses are mostly you have to use with the dark color, because light color can absorb the sunlight and dark color sunlight will lose it, or if it is dark brown or any other color, then it can reflect the light, and our eyes, and along with the eyes, our retina of our eyes can be protected. Then most of the time we are avoiding, or we have to avoid to go in the peak time or in the noon time outside the house, or outside area where there is more heat. So these are the prevention. Now children, we will come to the next type of allergy. It is food item. But maybe in case of food item, all the persons are not getting allergy by the same food item. So it depends on the immunity of the body. So there are some food items just like egg. Sometimes some person have the allergy with the white part of the egg. Some are having allergy with the yellow part, that is yolk of the egg. Then someone having food allergy with that brinjal. Then some are having food allergy with the coconut. Some are having with the allergy that there is a peanut. Understood? Then soybean. These are some allergic substances which may create allergic reaction to your body or not. So if it is food item, so first we will use it or intake it from our mouth. If we have some allergy or some allergic reaction by this food item, first it can start from the mouth. Then if suppose there is less or we have some strong immunity about it, so it will not create anything in the mouth also, in the throat also, in the esophagus, that means food pipe also. Directly it will go to stomach. And after reaching the stomach, then it can create some different types of activity which is not suitable for our body, and either we will vomit or we can lose it after digestion. That means no nutrient can be reached to our blood and we will get the loose motion, or it wants to escape through our body. So these are the, or it will create some symptoms about it, just like stomach ache. Then after stomach ache we can get the feeling of vomiting. After feeling of vomiting, that is wheeziness, and then after wheeziness, wheezing our body, then we can feel the dizziness, because at that time we are feeling very weak. And then maybe it is going to our stomach or reached up to the stomach, then we want to cough it, that means we want to throw it out from the throat. And then some reactions, that means itchiness or presence of material in the throat, it will feel, or we can feel that there is some area become swollen in the throat. So mostly these are the symptoms about the food item. These are the food items which may create the allergy. Now children, again we have to come to our prevention. So for the food item, first and foremost, prevention for me, that means for us, to avoid that type of food which can make us some, or which can give us some allergic reaction, or which can show some allergic reaction to our body. It differs person to person. Then next, if we have to buy some sealed or canned food, then we have to see or observe about the date of expiry and date of manufacture, both. So these things we have to follow it. And then if suppose anyhow we got that allergy, then we have to go to the nutritionist for our recovery. So in this way we can prevent us from the allergic reactions caused by the food items. So if suppose if we not, or we don't know about the food item what we have, or by this food item we can get the allergy, at that time in the first instance we have to reach the doctor, those who can give some medicine about that allergy. And after that, we can consult some nutritionist to avoid this type of food. So what type of food we can take for our necessity or our requirement. So these are the preventions for the allergy caused by the food items. Now at the last of this chapter there is keeping healthy and safe. How we can keep our body healthy and safe. Children, healthy means it is not like that body is very fluffy and body have some heavy body is always it is said to be healthy body. It is not correct. Healthy body means there is no attack or there will be no attacking germs can attack to that body due to their high immunity power. Second thing, if it is a healthy body, so it should not possess some type of disease or different types of diseases in their body. Maybe it is just like anemia or any type of disease which occur due to the less amount or loss of anything, or maybe the deterioration of any organ. Just suppose our lungs is not working properly, so we can take more breath within 1 minute, so our breathing rate is high. Then our stomach is not properly functioning, so we have some gastric trouble. Then suppose our kidney is not filtering urine in the proper time, in a proper way, so we have some problems in our kidney. So this body will be or cannot be termed as healthy body. So that's why our body should have everything perfect according to their function, according to their immunity. So for this we have to take balanced diet. If it is balanced diet, so children, then you can understand balanced diet means each and every type of nutrient should be present in your meal in proper proportion according to your age. It is known as the balanced diet. So if we will use our diet in the balanced form, then our body can continue the proper amount of immunity and proper amount of activity, and we also can get it very easily. Then our body becomes healthy or remains healthy. Then next one, by exercising regularly. Our body needs proper amount of sleep, proper amount of diet and proper amount of exercise. All these three our body needs. If anyone will be disturbed, then our body does not remain healthy. So proper exercising should be there. Then we can keep our body healthy. And by the proper exercise, we can continue or we can raise our immunity system. Then it can make our body safe. Safe means, children, here don't think about the safety, that is all the doors and walls are very easily can be closed and we are safe side inside the house. This is not the safe. Safety means the no outsider germs or no outside or no attack from the outside germs, and your body remains safe. Yet they are present there. Then also, according to your high immunity system, they cannot attack to your body. So this remains the body safe. And next point is triggers. So if we have or we can get it already, so we have to know about the triggers of it, and then we have to know about the preventive measures of it, and after that again we will keep our body with a safe and sound and healthy body with the sound mind. So this is the proper reactions should be in our body to make our body healthy and safe. So children, now this chapter is over, and question answers in live classes I told you to complete ABCD and F1 in your book, and E and F you will write in your copy. These are the short answers and the long answers. Very short answers you have to complete in the book. Okay children? Please complete it. Now God bless you. Thank you.